Mapping your route. Tour planning basics, specifically focusing on route optimization. Learn how to utilize mapping tools effectively to create an efficient tour route. Start by outlining the major cities on the West Coast where the band would like to perform, such as Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego. Analyze the distances between these cities using mapping tools to assess travel time by van or bus, aiming for reasonable driving distances, typically no more than 6 to 8 hours in a day. Select dates that allow for necessary rehearsals, sound checks, and downtime, considering local events or holidays that may impact attendance or accommodation availability. Research and choose appropriate venues based on the band's genre and expected audience size, including a mix of small clubs, mid-sized theaters, and larger venues. Plan accommodations for each night, considering proximity to venues, cost, and comfort, as well as transport logistics for equipment and band members. Be mindful of local laws regarding live performances, permit requirements, noise ordinances, and any additional regulations in different cities. Develop a marketing strategy incorporating social media announcements, local press releases, and engagement with local influencers to promote the tour in each city. Routing involves determining the order and method of travel to performances, optimizing for time, cost, and logistics. Gigging strategy planning involves considering the number and types of performances in relation to the target audience and venue capacity. Networking with local promoters, venue owners, and other bands can enhance exposure and potentially lead to support slots or collaborations. Understanding travel times between venues is crucial for effective tour scheduling. Utilize mapping software or apps to provide current travel times and alternate routes to minimize delays. Distance and routes. For example, the distance from Seattle, Washington to San Francisco, California is approximately 800 miles, with travel times varying based on road conditions, traffic, and mode of transportation. Thank you for tuning in to our podcast on travel time estimation, tour planning basics, focusing on route optimization. Weather considerations, tour planning basics, subcategory route optimization. Explore how to factor in weather patterns when planning your tour route. Introduction. Weather considerations are crucial when planning a rock band tour on the West Coast, as weather can significantly impact travel, performance conditions, and audience turnout. Understanding the local climate and seasonal variations in the cities you will be visiting is essential for a successful tour. Key facts. Important concepts. Example. Practical examples. When scheduling a concert in Seattle in early March, be prepared for the likelihood of rain and consider an indoor venue to accommodate potential weather disruptions. If the tour includes an outdoor festival in San Francisco in August, be aware of possible fog rolling in during the evening and recommend that the audience dress warmly. In Los Angeles, if you plan a show in late summer, monitor local fire warnings. Consider having a flexible itinerary that allows for rescheduling if wildfire smoke becomes an issue. Conclusion. Ultimately, weather considerations are an integral part of planning a successful rock band tour on the West Coast. By understanding the climate, preparing for seasonal variations, and planning for potential disruptions, you can create a smooth and enjoyable experience for both the band and the audience. Estimating tour costs. Tour planning basics. Subcategory budgeting for the tour. Learn to estimate costs associated with touring, including transportation, accommodations, and food. Introduction. Estimating tour costs is a crucial step in planning a successful tour for a rock band. It involves calculating all the potential expenses that will be incurred during the tour, ensuring that the band can adequately budget and manage their financial resources. Key facts. Important concepts. Example. This enhanced script aims to provide a more engaging and seamless narration for your podcast on tour planning basics. Funding options. When planning a rock band tour on the West Coast, particularly starting from Seattle, Washington, understanding various funding options is crucial. Securing financial support will enable you to cover expenses such as transportation, accommodation, marketing, and venue rental. Explore different options to finance the tour, such as sponsorships, crowdfunding, and ticket pre-sales. Understanding these funding options is key to successfully launching a rock band tour. Assess your unique circumstances and choose the combination of funding strategies that aligns best with your goals, audience, and available resources. Managing expenses. Managing expenses is a critical aspect of building a successful tour for a rock band. It involves careful planning, budgeting, and monitoring of various costs associated with touring, including travel, accommodation, food, equipment, and marketing. Create a detailed budget outlining expected income and expenses to effectively manage expenses. Use software or spreadsheets to track all expenses incurred during the tour to stay within budget. Evaluate the potential returns of spending on marketing, equipment upgrades, or additional tour stops against the costs involved. Successful expense management is crucial for ensuring the band's tour is financially viable. By understanding the costs involved and carefully planning the budget, a band can focus on their performance and connect with fans without financial stress. Finding suitable venues. Finding suitable venues is a critical step when planning a tour. Learn the criteria for selecting venues that fit your band's style and audience. Research venues that align with your band's image and appeal to your target audience. Ensure that the venues chosen can accommodate your technical requirements and provide a suitable atmosphere for your performances. Selecting the right venues can enhance the overall experience for both the band and the audience, creating memorable moments during the tour. For a rock band, especially on the West Coast with its vibrant music scene, the choice of venue plays a crucial role in the success of a tour, impacting everything from ticket sales to the band's exposure. Key facts. Venue capacity varies widely, from small clubs holding 100 people to large arenas accommodating thousands. The location of the venue can influence audience demographics, with urban venues attracting different crowds compared to rural ones. Many venues have specific genre preferences, so researching venues aligned with the band's style is essential. Important concepts. Venue types. Understand the different types of venues, clubs, theaters, outdoor spaces, and festivals, each offering unique experiences catering to different audience sizes. Availability and scheduling. Determine venue availability and competing events in the area. Good timing can enhance attendance by avoiding overlapping major local events that could draw crowds away. Technical requirements. Evaluate the band's technical needs, including sound systems, lighting, and stage size. Ensure the venue can meet these requirements. Logistics and transportation. Consider the logistics of transporting the band and their equipment to and from the venue. Proximity to hotels and rehearsal spaces is crucial. Local regulations and permits. Be aware of local laws and regulations, such as noise ordinances, alcohol licensing, and health guidelines impacting venue operations. Revenue and costs. Consider financial aspects like rental costs, ticket splits, and potential bar sales, understanding how these impact the band's profitability. Practical examples. In Seattle, small clubs like The Crocodile or Numos are ideal for emerging bands, while larger venues like The Showbox can host bigger acts, depending on the band's target audience and career stage. Using resources like Polestar or Songkick can help identify dates and availability for venue options across the West Coast, while tools like Bandsintown can alert local fans when the band is performing. During the planning of a West Coast tour, consider the route from Seattle down through Portland to San Francisco, stopping at suitable venues along the way that cater to the band's style and fanbase. Conclusion. Finding suitable venues requires thorough research, strategic planning, and an understanding of both the band's requirements and the audience's preferences. By considering the various factors outlined above, you'll be better prepared to create a successful tour that resonates with fans and maximizes the band's exposure. Venue capacity and layout. Venue selection. Subcategory researching venues. Understand how capacity affects your choice of venue and how layout impacts performance. Introduction. Key facts. Important concepts. Understanding how to price and sell tickets based on venue capacity and layout can lead to maximizing attendance. While ensuring a good experience, recognizing the differences between venues such as clubs, theaters, and amphitheaters is essential, as this impacts layout and audience expectations. Choosing venues that can accommodate various layouts, seated versus standing, and capacities based on the band's draw can be advantageous. It's important to be aware of fire codes and safety regulations that determine maximum occupancy and how layouts must be configured to ensure attendee safety. For example, the band, Example Band, learned that an intricate layout with design elements can enhance the fan experience, leading to positive reviews and demand for subsequent shows. Understanding venue capacity and layout is crucial for creating a successful tour for a rock band. B. Why considering these elements, you can enhance the performance experience, ensure audience satisfaction, and maximize the financial success of your events. Technical requirements and venue selection. When planning a tour for a rock band on the West Coast, understanding technical requirements is vital for a successful event. This includes logistical, equipment, and venue-related necessities to ensure everything runs smoothly. Key facts to consider include tour routing, venue technical specifications, sound and lighting equipment, rigging and stage setup, permits and licenses, transportation logistics, accommodation and hospitality, insurance, and technical rehearsals. Production management is essential for overseeing all technical aspects of the tour, ensuring a seamless experience from soundcheck to performance. A technical writer, provided by the band, outlines their technical requirements for sound, stage, and lighting, serving as a reference for venues and production teams. Efficient load-in and load-out procedures are crucial for time management, with load-in being the process of bringing equipment into the venue and load-out being the process of taking everything out after the show. Practical examples include choosing a venue in Seattle with a capacity matching the expected audience size and ensuring a strong sound system to support the band's performance. If the band does not own specific lighting or sound equipment, renting from a local vendor experienced with touring events is a viable option. Using a sample technical writer from similar bands can help create a detailed list of the band's needs for both rehearsal and performance. Understanding the technical requirements for a rock band tour is essential for success, with each aspect, from routing to equipment, playing a critical role in meeting the band's needs and providing a great experience for fans. Negotiating terms and venue selection. We delve into the world of negotiation and contracts, focusing on best practices for navigating payment and performance conditions with venues. Negotiating terms is a crucial aspect of building a successful tour for a rock band. It involves discussions around contracts, payment structures, venue selection, and logistics to ensure a seamless and satisfying experience for all parties involved. This process becomes even more essential when planning a tour along the vibrant West Coast, starting in Seattle, Washington. Key facts. Negotiation is a collaborative process aimed at reaching mutually beneficial agreements. Key components of tour negotiation include artist fees, venue contracts, performance dates, merchandise sales, and rider requirements. Effective communication skills play a pivotal role in negotiations, allowing for clear expression of needs and active listening to others' concerns. Flexibility is key, as being open to adjusting terms can lead to more favorable outcomes for all parties. Researching industry standards for fees and contracts provides a solid foundation for negotiations. Important concepts. Venue selection. Choosing suitable venues is critical for tour success, considering factors like capacity, location, and reputation. For instance, venues like the Crocodile or the Showbox in Seattle can be compared based on audience demographics and past performances. Contract terms. Contracts should outline all terms, including payment structures, cancellation policies, and responsibilities. A typical contract may specify a 70/30 split of ticket sales, along with details on marketing and production costs. Riders. These documents detail the band's requirements for shows, covering technical and hospitality needs. For example, a technical rider might specify sound equipment requirements, while a hospitality rider could list food and drink preferences. Budgeting. Creating a comprehensive budget that includes all expenses such as travel, lodging, meals, ticket sales, and merchandise income is crucial. Calculating costs for touring vans, fuel, accommodations, and meals for the band is essential for financial planning. Conclusion. Effective negotiation is key to the successful planning and execution of a rock band tour on the West Coast. Understanding the key facts, concepts, and practical strategies discussed in this episode will empower you to navigate the process and create a rewarding experience. Contract Essentials, where we explore the intricacies of venue contracts in the context of negotiation and contracts. Social media strategy. Social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are essential for promoting musical events and tours. Engaging content, like videos, live streams, and behind-the-scenes footage, can significantly boost fan engagement and interest. Target audience. Identify the demographics of fans in different West Coast cities and tailor content to resonate with them. Content calendar. Create a schedule for posting content leading up to and during the tour, including announcements, teasers, and live updates. Engagement. Actively interact with fans through comments, direct messages, and replies to build rapport and excitement. Hashtags and trends. Utilize relevant hashtags to enhance visibility and participate in trending conversations related to the music industry. Analytics. Monitor social media metrics to assess what strategies are working, adjusting as necessary for optimal engagement. Practical examples. Use Instagram stories to showcase the band's journey from Seattle to the next venue, featuring rehearsals, travel antics, and local highlights. Host a countdown on Twitter or Facebook leading up to the tour start date, creating excitement with daily posts about what fans can expect. Create a Facebook event for each concert, allowing fans to RSVP and share with friends, which can help spread the word about the tour. Engage fans by hosting giveaways for free tickets or merchandise, incentivizing shares and likes to expand reach. Conduct live Q&A sessions on Instagram or Facebook where fans can ask the band questions and feel more connected to them. By crafting a robust social media strategy, the band can effectively promote their West Coast tour, engage with their existing fanbase, and reach new fans. This approach not only helps in ticket sales but also builds a community around the band's music and enhances their brand's visibility. Local promotions. Local promotions play a crucial role in building a successful tour for a rock band, especially when performing in cities with unique audiences and local culture. This overview will provide essential information about local promotions and how to effectively utilize them to enhance your rock band's tour. Local promotions involve marketing and advertising efforts that target a specific geographic area. Building relationships with local venues, promoters, and influencers can significantly enhance your band's visibility and ticket sales. Thank you for listening. In today's podcast, we'll explore effective strategies for promoting shows and engaging with fans in the local music scene. To succeed in cities like Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Portland, it's crucial to understand the local music culture, preferences, genres, and key venues. One key strategy is collaborating with local promoters who can help place your band in festivals, gigs, and events. Additionally, targeted advertising on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, focusing on local audiences, can boost visibility. Engaging with local press through reviews and interviews, as well as aligning tour dates with local events, can also increase attendance. Encouraging fan engagement by creating shareable content and hosting giveaways further enhances local support. Practical examples include partnering with local radio stations, food trucks, and using platforms like Bandsintown and Songkick to inform fans about upcoming shows. Effective local promotions are essential for a successful rock band tour on the West Coast. By collaborating with other bands, sharing resources, and creating a dynamic concert experience, you can expand your fanbase and maximize ticket sales. Lineup curation. The process of selecting bands that complement each other musically and share a common audience. Resource sharing. This includes sharing costs for travel, accommodations, and promotion, making touring more feasible for smaller bands. Networking. Building relationships with other bands and industry professionals can lead to more collaboration opportunities and growth. Co-promotion. Joint marketing efforts like combined social media posts, shared flyers, and co-hosted events can increase tour awareness. Tour routing. Planning the schedule and geographical flow of the tour to facilitate easier travel for all involved bands. In summary, collaborating with other bands can significantly enhance a tour's success potential. By leveraging shared resources, marketing strategies, and audiences, bands can create a memorable experience for fans and increase visibility in the West Coast music scene. Proper planning, communication, and mutual respect among bands are essential for successful collaboration. Designing flyers and posters. Promotion and marketing. Subcategory: creating promotional material. Basics of effective graphic design for tour promotions. Designing flyers and posters is a crucial skill for promoting events, especially for a rock band's tour. Good design grabs attention, communicates information effectively, and reflects the band's image and music style. Key facts. Important concepts. Practical examples. Press kits. Promotion and marketing. Subcategory: creating promotional material. How to create a professional press kit to attract media coverage. An effective press kit is crucial for building a successful tour. It informs and excites potential stakeholders about the band's music and live performances. Key facts. Important concepts. Practical examples. Merchandise planning. Promotion and marketing. Subcategory: creating promotional material. Strategies for planning and producing merchandise to sell on tour. Merchandise serves as an additional revenue stream for artists, especially during tours. Effective merchandise planning involves analyzing market trends, determining product types, and understanding audience preferences. Key facts. Important concepts. Understanding the demographics and preferences of fans attending the concert is crucial. Decide which merchandise types to offer. Plan the quantity of each item to produce based on demand. Merchandise planning for rock band tours. When preparing for a tour, it's crucial to carefully plan the merchandise strategy based on expected attendance and demand. Utilize historical sales data from previous tours to make informed decisions. Set competitive yet profitable prices, considering production costs and profit margins. Merchandise can be sold at the concert venue, online before and after the event, and through pop-up shops. Establishing a strong online presence can boost sales. Create a marketing plan using social media, email marketing, and website promotions to generate excitement before and during the tour. For example, if the band has a strong social media following, consider releasing limited edition merchandise on their platforms to build anticipation. At each event, set up an engaging merchandise booth that reflects the band's style, allowing fans to interact with the products. Track sales in real time during the tour to adjust inventory and restock popular items. Cater to local tastes, like offering rain jackets in Seattle, to enhance merchandise appeal. In conclusion, effective merchandise planning is essential for a successful tour, providing additional revenue opportunities and enhancing fan experiences. Next, let's dive into hiring crew members for rock band tours. Understanding crew positions, budgeting for crew salaries and expenses, and fostering team cohesion are key to a successful tour. Clear contracts, sourcing talent, and promoting team cohesion are vital for a smooth tour experience. Hiring the right crew members is foundational for planning a successful rock band tour. By mastering crew management concepts, you can create a professional and enjoyable experience for both the band and the audience. Stay tuned for our next episode on communication strategies, managing crew expenses, logistics, and coordination. Today, we'll delve into the intricacies of touring crew management, focusing on effective communication methods among band members and crew during tours. Understanding the audience is key. Tailoring communication to different stakeholders such as band members, venue owners, and fans is crucial, as each audience may have different priorities and concerns. Setting clear objectives is essential. Define the goals of communication efforts, whether it's informing band members about schedules, negotiating contracts with venues, or promoting the tour to fans. Engaging in active listening fosters a collaborative environment. Listening to feedback from the band and stakeholders is as important as delivering your own message. Utilizing digital tools like social media, email, and project management software can streamline communication. Tools such as Slack or Trello for task management can enhance coordination. Regular updates are vital. Consistent communication helps keep all parties informed, preventing misunderstandings and keeping everyone on the same page. Addressing conflicts openly and constructively is crucial in a group dynamic. Developing strategies for conflict resolution will help maintain a positive working environment. When it comes to branding and promotion, establishing a consistent brand voice when promoting the tour is key. This includes visual aesthetics, messaging, and engagement on social media platforms. In stakeholder analysis, identifying all individuals and organizations involved in the tour and understanding their interests and influence is crucial. Determining the best communication channels tailored to each group is important. Direct communication with the band versus promotional strategies directed at fans can make a significant difference. Implementing feedback mechanisms to gather and analyze feedback from both the band and fans can help improve communication strategies and enhance the overall tour experience. Lastly, having a crisis communication plan in place for potential issues or emergencies that may arise during the tour is essential. A clear communication plan can effectively manage unforeseen events. In conclusion, effective crew expense management is vital for a successful tour. Proper budgeting, negotiation skills, and tracking expenses are key elements in ensuring a profitable and well-organized tour experience. Expense tracking tools and software play a crucial role in managing costs in real time and offering insights into budget overruns. Let's consider a practical example. For a 10-show tour on the West Coast, budgeting for motel stays involves estimating $100 per room per night and booking 5 rooms for the crew members. If the crew consists of 10 members and the tour lasts 2 weeks, a per diem of $50 per person per day results in an additional $7,000 in food expenses. Utilize local resources to negotiate group rates for transportation, securing a tour bus at a discounted rental rate. Implement a tracking system, such as a spreadsheet or dedicated app, to record all crew expenses daily and ensure that total costs stay within the budget. Transportation arrangements, logistics, and coordination, focusing on on-the-road logistics for touring bands. Transportation arrangements are vital for organizing a successful tour for a rock band, ensuring efficient movement of band members, instruments, equipment, and merchandise between venues. Key concepts include creating a detailed tour itinerary, having backup plans for contingencies, prioritizing safety and comfort, and hiring professional transportation companies with experienced drivers familiar with tour routes. When renting a tour bus, look for features like sleeping bunks, a kitchenette, and a lounge area to enhance comfort during long travel days. It's essential to plan transportation to accommodate merchandise stock for shows and ensure loading space within vehicles to prevent damage during transport. Transportation arrangements are crucial for the success of a rock band's tour. By carefully planning the route, selecting appropriate vehicles, and ensuring effective communication among all parties, a smooth and enjoyable touring experience can be achieved. Accommodations planning, focusing on on-the-road logistics for finding and booking accommodations for the band and crew during the tour. Accommodations planning is a critical aspect of organizing a successful tour, especially for a rock band traveling along the West Coast, starting in Seattle. Equipment management. Today, we'll be discussing the essential aspects of accommodations planning for touring bands along the West Coast. When preparing for a tour, selecting the right lodging options is crucial. Factors to consider include the travel route, budget constraints, and the comfort and convenience of the band and crew. Accommodations serve as both resting places and operational bases, impacting the band's performance and overall tour experience. To start, it's important to determine the accommodation budget based on ticket sales, sponsorships, and merchandise sales. Identifying cities where the band will perform, such as Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, helps prioritize accommodations that minimize travel time to each venue. Options for accommodations range from hotels and motels to short-term rentals like Airbnb and even touring buses for on-the-go lodging. Each option comes with its own benefits and drawbacks, so it's essential to choose based on the band's needs. Ensuring there are enough rooms for band members and crew while considering privacy and personal preferences is crucial. Checking for amenities like Wi-Fi, breakfast, parking, and proximity to restaurants or stores can enhance comfort and convenience during the tour. In conclusion, accommodations planning is key to ensuring the band and crew are well rested and ready to deliver their best performances. A thoughtful approach to choosing lodging can significantly enhance the overall success of a tour on the West Coast. Moving on to equipment management, let's delve into the logistics and coordination required for efficiently managing and transporting equipment on tour. Load-in and load-out processes, sound checks, and technical rehearsals are vital for ensuring equipment functions correctly and the band delivers a top-notch performance. Before embarking on the tour, creating a checklist that includes all instruments, sound equipment, and necessary cables is essential. Utilizing software like Rentman or Stagehand can help manage equipment inventory and track its location and condition throughout the tour. When traveling through multiple cities, consider hiring local crews familiar with the venues to simplify setup and breakdown processes. By implementing these strategies, bands can streamline equipment management and focus on delivering unforgettable performances. Thank you for tuning in to our podcast on equipment management. Stay tuned for more insights on optimizing tour logistics and enhancing the overall touring experience.